there, it's me, and this is going to be one of those videos where I talk about how I disappeared for a long time. I'm still alive. I'm going to tell you what happened and how I'm going to try to get back to a regular schedule. I'm not going to be able to because I have a really difficult life, and here we go. Alright, so I just finished a month of performances for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and it was amazing! It was a lot of fun. I'm really, really happy that, yes, I got to be a part of this because this has got to be the most professional setting that I've worked in as an actor. The entire cast got along with each other. You know how sometimes there's like that one person where you're like, okay, but I kind of wish you weren't here. That hasn't been the case in everything I've worked in before, but it has happened sometimes. This is one of those cases where just everyone got along. We had, you know, similar sense of humor. We were all like very creative and intelligent and also very supportive of each other. My only regret is that I wasn't involved so much in the rehearsal process because I was only in 2 scenes. I didn't really get to know the cast until the run of the show. I guess that's kind of what it's like if you're working on a film, is if you happen to be in a scene with someone, you get to work with them, but otherwise, unless you're a prominent character, you're just kind of a part of it, but you're not experiencing that, you know? That's one thing that's a plus about theater, is that community. And also, it's a brilliant story. It's, you know, the kind of story that you don't hear too often. Mostly it's about, you know, these love stories that are either comedic or tragic or someone's own ambitions or goals, but this is a very unique story and one that needs to be told. I don't know, it was just great, and I got to work with some awesome people, make connections. So now that's in the books, and hopefully I get to work with some of those people in the future. And also I was able to learn some stuff from this experience, as you always do. I always like to, you know, not have something just be a moment or memory, but be able to take something from it with me and carry it on into my next theatrical adventure or in the adventure of life. So that's why I haven't been able to do anything, because it's either been my full-time job or rehearsals or sleeping or trying to remember what sanity is like. So there's that. Now I'm in a weird position where I don't know what my next step is. I don't know what to do, and I'm kind of stuck in that feeling of, what am I doing with my life? I should be doing something more. This past year, it's really cool because I was in this horrible rut, you know, with me not having a job and feeling like I don't deserve to do any theater stuff because a job comes first. And I've been able to go from one play to the next, to the next, to the next, and I was just like, yeah, I'm ambitious, I'm a go-getter, I'm doing all this stuff, this is awesome. And now I'm at a pause. I was cast in a show, and I was able to be the lead for it, and because of complications, we had to cancel that production. I kind of got to reflecting on that and thinking that instead of being stuck in how horribly lost I feel right now, and how I don't even know if I'm doing what I should be doing or whatever, that I should be focusing on positives, and I should be focusing on doing whatever I can, knocking on doors, and if nothing else happens, I can say, I did all that I could, I did my best. And that in itself is something to be very proud of. So I'm preparing for an audition this coming weekend. Oh, that's another thing. It's important not to compare your lives to others. You know, I see some of their castmates, they're already in other productions and they're doing things, they know what their next adventure is. And I'm very happy for them. My life is not theirs. Everyone has their own seasons, their own pauses, their own highs and lows and adventures, and their own strengths and weaknesses. I'm just thinking about, you know, not comparing myself to others' success, but to just focus on what I can do to make myself better, and what I can do as an actor, and whatever my next step is. Whether that is to be cast in another show, or maybe this pause means that it's time for me to focus on all the stuff that I've written, or maybe get back to the makeup stuff that I've taken a huge pause on. It's really important to maintain a positive mindset. And by that, I don't mean pretend that everything's okay and smile through it all and stuff, but to not let yourself be dragged down by all the tiny negative stuff, because then that can snowball and you'll be stuck in a rut. Instead, to be ambitious and dedicated to your passion and what you want, and to do all you can, but to also do so with wisdom, to know when something, maybe this isn't the time for it, or maybe this isn't exactly the way to go, to know when to say not yet, or not this, or not this way. I'm rambling, I forgot what I was saying, but there's that. If you got something out of it, awesome. So yeah, that's kind of all the stuff that's been floating in my head right now. So my plan for today, because I can make my best today, and then tomorrow I'll make my best tomorrow, and then I'll just keep going, and then we'll see what happens. So today I am going to film another scene or two for one of my comedy sketches. I'm going to hopefully plan to see some friends today and tomorrow, since I have the days off, and do some cleaning because I'm an adult, plan for my audition, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. That's my rambling for now. Who knows when I'll post a video again, but there's that. If you want to look for other stuff, as I kind of mentioned before, I do also have a makeup channel. I will link to that somewhere, either on here or down below. And yeah, thanks for listening. I'll see you later. Bye.